Hey guys, Steve here again. It's been a while since I've done another video, but I'm just working away. I'm making some little milk stools for my granddaughters, for which a little fold-up desk which I've done, which folds out from the wall, and it's on some lockable brackets, which I'll sort of put up when I've installed it. But I'm just making some milk stools. I just was doing a little trick that I thought, might be interested when using dominoes, which I find kind of very helpful. And I'll flick the camera around at the moment. Okay, well, it's night time outside now. Right, here we go. Now, what this is just the stool top. I'm making sort of like some little what they call milking stools. So these are just out of 32mm ply. Cut them on the Festool MFS rail system over here. So you can see the pin. And then I've got the upcut bit, which I'll go around here and show. Probably might help. This is the, hang on, well, they're rather heavy. Okay, that's the upcut bit I've got in. It sits in the 30mm collar, which sits in the into the MFS bracket. There's the pin that fits into an 8mm hole. You put in it, and it swivels around like a, just like a compass. And therefore, you get to cut out circles, whatever you like. Have a big. I've got 2-meter rails on an MFS, so I can cut a 2-meter diameter, no problem at all. Anyway, never mind that. Now these are the legs, so they're a kind of a cross leg, so you can see there. And I've just actually taken out a little bit of a, well, I forget what they call them over here, half lap or something like that, whatever. Now, what I've done here, and this is what I do. Now, I want to do a dry run to see how this is going to work, and I don't want to force everything. Now, here's a bit that this is an 8x50 domino. Now, this is straight. Now, if I was to push that in, it goes down 25mm, I'll never get the bugger out. So what I do, I just tend to sand down on the edges, on the side, and on the face, just quickly. So what I do, I'll come over here, see if I can sort of do it without killing myself. So I come over to the dusty, I'm into the sander. Quick whisk there, quick run there, quick on the face. Whoa. Yeah, I know I should be doing this a bit better, but never mind. Alright, so turn that off. Now you see what I've done is I've just basically sanded off a little bit. Now, when you push it in, it sort of slips in nice. Well, this one's a little bit tricky because it slips in and out. The one that I did before earlier, which is better because this is sort of looser. So now, I've got them, pushed them all in, so they lift out, lift in. I've made a registration of A over here, and I've got A on the end of my leg there, so I'll pop that on. Yep, beautiful, look, see, it fits perfect. And then this one, and pop it down, there you go, fits beautifully. So now I know it's all pretty good. I need to sand everything else, and I need to round over the edges on this maple. I got some of this maple quite cheap from my supplier. Unfortunately, I ripped out a bit. This maple is a bit, damn, I've never used it before. Hard maple, I think it's called. And I ripped out a little bit of a chunk there, but I'm going to round that over, so you probably won't even pick it up anyway. So, yeah, look, just a quick little tip. So that slips out really easy. Slips out really easy. I know it's going to work. Now, what I do, so that I don't get these mixed up, because I'm not going to use these because they're too loose. I usually get my marker, and if I go into my little Festool box over here, this is what I usually put a mark on them like that with a bit of a texture pen. These ones I've got for different sizes, but I mark them with a texture pen, and that way then I know that these are what they call my dry markers. So anyway, I just sort of pass on that little tip, just to show you how I use my domino. Okay, all right guys, I'll be in cooking dinner very shortly, so I'll put this to bed. I'll get back to it tomorrow. Okay, have a nice day. Cheers.